the ultimate self-improvement guide for teenagers. I promise you, from my knowledge and experience, this will take your life to the next level, man. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Stay Woke Conversations. Yes, sir. Now, before I get started, make sure to obey the algorithm by smashing that like button, hitting that red subscribe button, and follow me on my social media platforms, and check out my programs to take your life to the next level. So let's get into it. So the ultimate guide for teenagers. We're talking about, obviously, they classify as when you're 16, you're adult. So from 16 onwards, all the way to, let's say you're 19. Let's say that 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? So these 5 steps I'm about to show you is going to show you, to guide you to evolve. You know, going through your teenage years into becoming an adult. You know. So this from the knowledge and experience, and this is what I'll personally tell my younger self also. You know, and it's based on that. So first of all, is that for any teacher out there, any teacher in the world right now watching this video, is that first of all, you need to pursue your goals and dreams. That's first I'll tell myself as a teenager, is pursue your goals and dreams. So whether you want to become a professional footballer, a boxer, a rapper, a singer, you know, go ahead, put your time and energy, your blood and sweat and tears into that pursue your goals, and identify what is it going to be. Define that one thing that resonates with your soul, that you're passionate about, you got so much curiosity, excitement for. That's what you need to go for. And all the things I just mentioned. You know, you could be somebody that you grew up inspired by. Maybe you're inspired by Michael Jackson or Drake, whatever it may be in that. But you do that to yourself. Forget about what your friends and family think, saying that, or go to be a doctor or a lawyer, whatever. No, those are matrix jobs. Forget about those ones. Is that when you want to do that, it's completely fine. But that's a matrix job. So let's be honest, any child you grown up, you decided, yo, you want to be a footballer. You want to be a rapper, a singer. You know what I'm saying? All these big fantasies, right? All these big goals and that. That's what you was a child of doing. So that's what you got to continue to do. That's what you got to continue to be on that path. You know, especially when you are a teenager. So decide, identify what your goals and aspirations are. You know, and what you want to become on that. And put the time and energy towards it. And as a teenager, it's the best time to do it because you got no responsibilities. You got no responsibilities, anything like that. You got no wife, no children. You know, it's always just a free hit. It's a free hit to do what you do. You got a protection behind you. You got a security net behind you, the net safety behind you. So it's all the time, energy, and go towards that. Number 2 is create a routine, because your routine is determine where you're going to go in life, you know, and it's going to mold you to a person that you want to become. So a routine is going to consist of the time you're going to spend work on your mental health. So it could be reading books, you know, listen to podcasts. Physically, where you can put your time and energy on. Working out, eating balanced, healthy diet, sleeping right. Spiritually, going to follow your religion. You know what I mean? Follow your rules of your religion. You know, and improve within your religion. You know, your career-wise, how much time you're going to spend on your career. You know, all the things I just mentioned. How much you're going to spend on that. And you decide that X amount of time, make sure you balance your time correctly as much as you can. And the amount of time you can spend each time, maybe an hour at gym, you can spend 20 minutes reading, you know, you can spend 5 hours on your career. That's what you need to do. So it's all balanced, it's all free. Let's focus on your career and forget about the other areas of your life, you know? Like forgetting to pray, forget about going to the mosque or what you call it, the church. That doesn't make sense. It's all balanced. So create a routine, because your routine creates your reality. Without routine, you're not going anywhere, bro. It's like you going to into a jungle and you've got no map, you're not going anywhere, or you want to drive an airplane, whatever, you got a map to where you need to go, where to land and where to go back to, you not go anywhere. So you have to make sure to create a routine for it. That's a routine, write it down, solidify it, sign it, boom, that's done, and then keep moving forward. Because without a lot of people, without it, as a teenager especially, I didn't have a routine in that. I was doing everything. I was waking up, doing random things. I was going off by what I feel to do. The day's not organized, not structured of what I want to do here. The time I'm supposed to be doing this, doing that. So your day's organized and structured. Otherwise, your life is going to become a mess. You know, and you'll be while you're thinking ahead that you're making progress. In reality, you're making little to no progress. You're making little to no progress. Before you know it, and that time is going by, and you're staying. You're not making that much progress. So basically, you're staying exactly where you are. You're going backwards. But everything's all a mess, not structured. Of what you wake up in the morning and what you do in the beginning, the middle, and the ending. So that's step number 2. Number 3, which is make the necessary sacrifices. So, as I say before, under my point 1 is that if you're wherever you want to become, wherever your dream is, and that, right, you know, then you have to make the necessary sacrifices. So if you have decided to go for footballer, right, you need to make the sacrifice of the partying, of intoxication, going bed early, you know, get off or get away from getting caught up in entertainment, video games, you know, or any short-term gratification, you know, get up and spending too much time with your friends and that, you know, especially friends that don't benefit you as well. You need to get away from that. Anyone that bring you down, whether friends or family, that's trying to bring you down, whatever, get off track. You need to stay away from them. You know, keep a distance to them and that. I'm not telling you to go and delete their number, whatever, and that, like they don't exist no more. But stay far away from that, because you guys, when you be tunnel vision, focus, spend your time and energy to fulfill your dreams. So you don't live in regret. You're not getting saying, you're gonna be one of those people saying, oh, I used to be doing this, I used to be going for this, I used to be this. You don't want that, trust me. So make the sacrifice, because whatever you sacrifice now, you'll reap the rewards later in life. You know? So it's about all the short-term gratification, all that stuff and that. But you will live your life, boom. You do whatever you want to do, but first you have to make sacrifices to get the reward. But there's such thing as you wanted something, you don't want to give something in return. So always remember that. The next point, number 4, which is learn continuously, being in that growth mindset. Always continue to learn through reading books and that. You know, if you have the previous physique, seeking how to see better, whatever you need to learn and that, you know, based on your knowledge, based on acquired knowledge and skill, you know. So your skill might be your football, how you continue to improve, you know, how you can improve on your running, your sprint, whatever. What else than that? If you want to be a rapper, I can improve on your sound, you know, your lyrics, your production, your image. That's the continuously to improve, to learn, and continue to grow on that. Never stop, because a true master is a student for life. You know. So continue to learn, especially, and be open to learn as well from people, from whether it's a young or old person. You know, be open to learn, get information, and get what you want from it. Obviously, not everything they say is going to be right, but you get whatever you take from it and that, and add it onto yours and that. Act like you don't know, so you're able to learn more. But if you're saying that you know already X, Y, Z, then your potential is limited. The possibilities of yourself is limited. But when you're open-minded, you're able to learn from anyone, then you'll go a very long way. So learning is a lifetime contract. You never stop learning, whether it's a career, it's a mentally, or it's physically, or it's your religion. You never can stop learning. It's always room for the best. It's always room to improve, to grow. But the moment you say that you are it already, then you can stay exactly. That's the day you're going to fall off on that. That's the day you're going to go backwards, because there's no room for improvement. So you might as well be part of the angels, you know. So always continue to learn and learn, especially when you're a teenager. So when that's the time when your mind is fresh, you've got no weight on your shoulders, you have to absorb as much as you can. You know, so when you get to a certain level, you get responsibilities, and that you'll be completely fine because you set the foundations. The earlier you set the foundations, the better. And later on in life, you know, when you set no foundation, nothing in that, and plus on top of that, you get responsibilities as well. Then it's still doable, but it's a lot. You understand? You suffer the consequence of that. It's still doable regardless of how old you are. But the better you set the foundations, the better you set yourself for later on in life. And my last point is step number 5 is a big one. It's embrace your failure. Don't let anyone tell you, like, because you see at school, which obviously is a scam, you know, where they're teaching us, me and you, that failure, if you're a failure, you're not going anywhere in life, you know, you're failing now, you're not able to grow mentally, physically, you know, we tell you all about the grades, you know, we tell you the grades, your A, B, C is good at that, your A star, A, B, or C. You know, anything else it's not good enough for that. It classifies as a failure. You know, they tell you not to make mistakes. You know, when we say mistakes, that's what they label you as a failure, which makes no sense whatsoever. You have to fail yourself to success. That's for any person. You know. Any field now, where you want to be a footballer, for yourself on that to play football. Like, say, for example, you are taking free kicks and you continue missing. The more you practice the free kicks and that, the better you will come and you're able to score free kicks. You're inviting raps. You're inviting your first rap. It's not all that. But as more you do, the more you're inviting, the more you're freestyling. You know, the better you get. The better you get to make better songs and making big hits. That's the way it works now. So continue to now you gotta fail yourself. Continue to fail yourself, improve. But that's not failure though. But that failure, if you set failure as your reality, then that's when your brain stops working. You know, that is a fixed mindset. That's for losers. But if you got a growth mindset, go find that failure is just an opportunity to grow. That's how you perceive reality. Failure is the opportunity to grow. All the time, to grow in any area of your life, to grow. Do you understand? As long as you don't accept it as permanent defeat. But failure doesn't exist. So that's the best way to learn is to fail on that. You can read all the logic in the world. You can read all the books, you know, about you want to learn how to do push-ups. But if you don't actually do a push-up, practically, you don't know how to do a push-up. Same as you want to start a business. You can read all the business books, finance books, all of that. But if you don't actually open that door, roll that dice and start that business, you won't know when you fail. When you fail in that business or taking a free kick, whatever, that is how you're going to improve. That's how you're going to practice and make the adjustments necessary, try different ways, and you're able then to do that thing really well. That's the way it works in that. So failure is the key to growth. Failure is the key to success, happiness, fulfillment. So don't let anyone, whether it's your friends, your family, tell you otherwise. I can tell you right now, if that's what they're saying the opposite, then they are lying to you. They don't want the best for you. I'm telling you right now. So embrace failure. And that's the number 5, and that's pretty much the end of the video. Make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on all my social media platforms, and feel free to check out my programs to improve yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.